Wherever Robert and I went during our time in Tauranga, we would often come across references to the Elms or to the mission house. So after Googling it and thinking it was free, we decided to see it for ourselves. But it wasn't free after all, so we paid our $20 each, and we had timed our arrival perfectly, as all the people from the cruise ship had just left. So our tour guide David showed us around the Elms mission house and all of its history.
They got to 1838, and him and his wife and his children, they've established the mission, and this is what they would have lived in, a Ropa house.
Oh,
That's
quite a bit.
So the mine was built that. So in there, there'd have been two couples, two lots of missionaries. Everything here,
everything's original.
It's been no renovation at all.
Yeah.
It was allowed to
crazy.
do. Oh, the one thing they did do is that when they built this house, in the harbour there were a lot of wrecks. So they reclaimed the ship's mast. When electricity came to this part, Duff built, he put the lean-to in it. It was a simple kitchen. We use that as a kitchen now. Yeah. She brought that piano from Australia.
Oh, look at it.
It's pine wood, I think. Yeah. Now, the Noah's Ark.
Oh, yes.
So in their family, they've had them since 1840.
Oh, the whole thing.
I said to him, you mustn't have had children because they must have packed them away. I mean, look at the condition. So that's what that. So what he would do is he would teach them about Noah's Ark with that.
Oh, because the
And then you see,
machinery.
as I say, when that lady painted, that's what it looked like. Probably 1942, something like that. That's how it would have looked with a nice mountain.
Yeah, the
And you've got
mountain back.
So the only problem is that this is the living room.
Main bedroom, yes it
It's
is.
darky, but
Yeah. 4-poster bed.
and Euphemia, she did the quilt. The
Oh,
quilt on the bed Euphemia made. They're all from single pieces.
yeah. Oh, please no touching.
But yeah, no, it's the thing on your finger. Little cool. This again, they've even wallpapered the ceiling.
Oh, they did. My dad wallpapered the ceiling in his bedroom.
The size of the bed.
That's crazy.
Gertrude passed away in this room.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, she died in this room. Was somebody who collected anything. So we've no idea where they came from. But it's a real crazy room.
yes.
It's nice.
Wow.
It's a real guy's room.
A guy's room.
I can sleep in that and waking up with that.
For goodness sake, look at it.
Nightmares.
Oh, that's amazing.
Cool, that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Duff the collector. Very good.
Yeah, the only thing is, is the fire sprinklers which we have to have.
Yes. Oh, it's
The
the
rest, we can't
Historic Places Trust. I thought it would have to be. Oops, we're going to the library. Yeah.
This would have been where he wrote his sermons. Came
yes.
for a bit of peace and quiet. So there are 1,000 books.
Oh, wow.
And that's not them all, but there are 1,000 books in here. I
Gee.
say that everything on that table, that's all authentic.
Gee. Because there were all these elm trees around here, that's why it's called the Elms. But now there's only one elm tree standing today. This is lovely, this walk. Oh, they took out the shells, didn't they? Because they got too expensive, so they've just put these little white stones. That's recently. Look at the size of that one though. Heck, it's been there a while. Lovely. Block dray, made in 1902 and used on Maxwell Farm in Tauranga. Okay. What's in there, Beach? What is that? Oh, it's alive, Daddy. It's moving. It's alive. It moved. This creature. What is it?
Spider.
It's not a spider, is it? Is it? Oh, it is a spider. Oh no! It was a biggie. Oh, look, here we go. So what did he say? This is the making an entrance, yeah. They would have come from the river, from the water, didn't he? And brought all the piano and everything up. The house was built facing the sea because roads didn't exist back then and travellers arrived by ship or canoe. Norfolk Island pine? Okay. Norfolk Island pines were planted either side of the entranceway, but one tree was damaged by lightning and was cut down. And most mission stations marked their positions with Norfolk pines because each year's new growth was in the form of the Christian cross. So that's the oak. This oak tree grew from an acorn brought over from England in 1829, and it's the oldest tree on the property. It does go down in this corner where they think the saw pit was. Well, I'll be. Which one's the elm? Oh, what is that? A seat? Do you fancy sitting on that ribbit? What does it say? Oh, hang on. It says something in memory of Ginty Rourke, who loved the elms. Oh, that's lovely. Ginty? That's the elm! We found the elm! Yay! Thank you! The mission house was built to take advantage of the spectacular views of Mount Maunganui and the harbour entrance, and the original owners of the elms were keen gardeners, and the tradition was kept in the family of creating and beautifying the gardens down through the generations until in 1998 the Elms Foundation took over. Daphne bush, peach tree. Oh, where's he going? Oh, this is where you went. I say, what was this? Did it say? That looks too modern. It's like what my dad used to dub me on. I used to love the smell of the seat, the crunching of the tyres over the road. I loved it. Duff. Oh, that's Duff. Picture of Duff. I love your name, Duff. Is it Duff Beer? Oh, I can't remember. The Simpsons. Now this looks like a church. Oh, the chapel though. Must have been, eh? Huh. Yep. So it looks like alright. Where's that wall different from? It's different from that side. This chapel is a replica that was built by Duff Maxwell in 1964 as the original fell into disrepair. But other buildings were home to the mission community too. Not only were they used to teach Maori students, but also as a hospital for wounded soldiers in the battles of Gate Pa and Tauranga. And Volkner, who lived in this cottage, was beheaded in 1865 by Kiriopa, who was later hanged for the murder. We're too scared to bring attention to ourselves, are we not? So that was planted, and that was planted in memory of Alice. I had to read her name. There we are, next to the gates. Lovely. Where they made their own butter and milk and stuff. I think so, don't you? I remember those. That big shed outside, waiting for the milkman to pick them up. The Smythe's farm, yep. And we milked the cows by hand. Mangle. I don't know, is that another word I'm learning? What's a mangle? It's a washroom, laundry. Is that what mangle means? Every week, 2 whole days were set aside to do the washing, as this mission was a large and busy place. 50 Europeans who lived here had to be housed and fed, and there were schools and teachers, and 600 Maori came each year for their school exams. The church services were held in English and Maori, and Reverend Brown was even treating the Maori medically. Luckily, the Tauranga area was productive in growing vegetables and keeping animals for food, as the nearest shops in Auckland were more than a day's sea voyage away.